Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to create a bicycle modeling using Creo parametric with parts, assembly and mechanism. So at first select the working directory. I have already selected the working directory. So click OK. So now let's start creating our parts first. Click on new and uncheck it. At first we need to create the frame for our cycle. So click frame and enter OK and select the unit as MM part solid. So now we are going to draw the front sketch. So go for the front and sketch and go for the sketch view. So here at first we need to draw a line here. Before that we need to draw a center line and draw a line here from this point to an angle and from this point parallel to this line. So let's go for the dimensions first. Select this line and this center line. I need an angle of 71.9 and it will automatically changes for this. So now I am going to adjust this length. Go for the dimensions from this line to this line. Let's add to it. So then go for the dimension, select this point and this point. I am going to adjust this height to be a value of 48. So now go for these dimensions, adjust this value to as 58. So now let's go for the distance dimensions, select this and this. Before that we need to drag this line. So draw a line here from this point parallel to this line. I need this height to be a value of 6. So now let's make the distance from this point to this point. I need a value of 61. So you can see here a part is completed. So I need this value to be 61 divided by 2. So it reaches the center point here. So then I am going to create an angle here. So let's draw a line here. So from this point to this point. So here I am going to create a spline from this point, this. Adjust the spline and click the escape button. After you adjusting it, go for the delete segment, delete this line and this line and this line. So please make sure that your sketch is got fully constrained. Then I am going to draw another spline here from this point to this point, which is got slightly bended, and click on escape button and delete the unwanted segments here. So then our sketch is got completed, first sketch. So click OK and I am going for the sweep, go for the sketch and sketch view. So now I am going to enter the rod diameter as a value of 3 and click on OK. You can see our frame is got completed. So you can adjust the diameter as a value of 4. So I am adjusting it to a value of 4. Click on OK. So now our first frame is completed. So after that I don't want this kind of thing. So I am going for this sketch and I am going to edit this sketch and I am going to delete this line and I am going to click OK for this. So then I am going to create a bar from here to here. So I am going to sketch this plane, go on sketch view and draw a line from this reference to this point and to this center line. and go for the dimensions. I am selecting this point and this point. I need a value of 41.3. so then I'm going to draw a line here parallel towards this face, and I'm going to delete this, then click on OK and go for the sweep, select the first line and go for the sketch and sketch view. So here I am going to draw a circle with a diameter of 3, and I am going to sweep it. You can see here it swept successfully, and click on OK. So now go for the sweep again, select this line and go for the sketch and enter the same diameter as we entered there as 3. Click on OK. So you can see here both the sweep is got completed. So now we have to create this plane. Already we have created that, so go for that sketch and sketch view. So draw a line from this point to this center point and connecting with these lines. So I'm going to click OK here, and I'm going for the sweep and sketch and sketch view. So now I'm going to draw a circle here with a diameter of 3 here, as the same we entered for everything. So our part is completed. So I'm going to give OK for this. So now I'm going to mirror this part towards that angle. So I'm going to select this sweep and I'm going to mirror towards the front plane. As you can see here, our part is completed on both the sides, and click on OK. So now next we need to create a connecting rod here. So I'm going to create a plane here. So go for the plane and select the bottom plane here towards upwards. Drag it here at the center and enter a value as 22.5. So click on OK. So here I am going to sketch this plane. Go for the sketch view here. I am going to draw a line from this reference to this reference and click on OK. Then sweep it, go for the sketch view, and here I am going to draw a circle with the diameter of 2.5, or you can enter a value as 3. So sweep section is got completed, so give on OK. So we need to create like this for here. So I'm selecting this face and I'm going for the sketch. It's okay. So go for the sketch and sketch view. So here I'm going to draw a line again. Take a reference for the circle and this circle, and I'm going to draw a line from this center to this center. Go for the sweep here and select the sketch and go for the sketch view. So we need to enter the same dia as a 3 here and click on OK. As you can see, your sweep is got completed. So click on OK. As you can see, our part is extruded more than or measured. So go for the sketch and reduce this value. So go for the sketch view again. As you can see, we need to delete these lines. So I'm going to make like this line, and I'm going to delete this line and this line and this line. And same, you can see here our part is now done successfully. After that, we can create here some round features to get these rounds. So our frame part is got successfully completed. So go for this plane. We entered a value of 6, so it's okay for me. So now we are going to create a hole here. So go for the front sketch again. So let's hide this datum plane, go for the front sketch and sketch view, and I'm going to draw a line here with this reference. So go for the reference and select this center line and close it, and I'm going to draw a line here, and I'm going to sweep it, go for the sketch and sketch view. So here we have entered the diameter as 4. As you can see here, draw a circle and enter a value as 3. So this is the diameter for our handlebar. So remove the material to create a hole here and click on OK. Okay, now let's go and create the handlebar part. So this part, then go for the new and unclick it, go for handlebar and click on OK. So now select the unit as MMS part solid. So go for the front sketch. I am going to draw the line here from this plane to this. Before that I am going to draw a center line here, and I need to measure a value as 60 and this value to be a value as 30. So now I am going to create a arc here, or else you can draw a circle. Yeah, for this conic arc is best, or else you can draw a normal arc. And enter this value as to be 0, enter a radius of 13 or 12. 11 is okay for us, enter a value of 12. And now I am going to draw a line here towards this and towards this. Now delete the unwanted segments, create a fillet here, click the radius to be a value of 5, and here 5. And I am going to enter this value to be as 8 for both the equal constraints. So click on OK, go for the sweep, sketch and sketch view. I am going to enter this value as 3 or 2, anything is okay for me. So now our part is completed. So here I am going to change this dia to be a value of 3 and click on OK. Click OK. So now you can see this, our part is got completed. So I am going to select this plane and go for the plane, and I am going to create it towards this. Go for the left view and drag it here. Click on OK and click on sketch and sketch view. Here I am going to draw a circle with a diameter of 3 and click on OK, and I am going to extrude it towards downwards to a value of 20. Click on OK. So now our handlebar part is completed, so we need to create an extrusion for this to be entering the wheel. So now I am going for the plane here, select this plane, and I am going to enter a value as 6 and OK. And I am going to sketch this plane, and here I am going to draw a line from this towards downwards, and I am going to enter a value as a length of total length of 72. So here we have 23 and here we have 8. So here 23 plus 8 minus 72. 23 plus 31 minus 72. So you enter the value as plus 41. Click on OK. Go for the sweep, sketch and sketch view. Here I am going to enter the same value as 3. Click on OK. So you can see our part is completed. So I am going to mirror this part towards this front plane, and I am going to give OK for this. So now I am going to create line for this. So for that I am going to sketch this face and go for the sketch and sketch view. So here I am going to draw a line to the end of this. So for before that we are going to measure this length for it. Okay, after that we can measure it. So let's draw this and click OK. Go for the sweep and sketch view. Here I am going to draw a circle with the same dia as 3. Click on OK. So our part is completed. Let's give OK for this. Now our handlebar part is completed. Let's create some surface here. Go for the sketch and sketch view. So here I am going to create a reference for this circle. And I am going to draw a circle here with a diameter of, don't make any equal constraints. I need this value to be 4, and before that I am going to enter a value as 3.5 and click on OK and extrude it. Flip the direction, and I am going to extrude it to a value of 11. Click on OK and select this inner surface. Go for the sketch view. So let's create our references first. Select the outer reference, close it, go for the sketch view. As you can see, the circle here, draw the circle, the diameter of 5. OK. Now I am going to extrude it, flip the direction, I am going to extrude the value of 2, or you can extrude it to a value of 1.5 or 1. So I am going to mirror these two extrudes. So go for the mirror, select this center plane, click on OK. Now the handlebar part is got completed. So let's save this. So let's create our new part and click it as a seed part, as part solid. And here I am going to draw a front sketch. So here first I am going to draw a center rectangle with the dimensions of 22. And here I am going to enter a value as 13. So then I am going to create a spline here. So from this point to this point, here, adjust it and delete the unwanted segments. And you can adjust it by dragging. Go for select, you can select this point and you can drag like this. So we need to delete these lines, delete this single line. So here at first I am going to create a circle which is tangent to this line, and I am going to edit this dimension to a value of 5. Now I am going to create a line here for joining this. create a center line, and I'm going to select this line, and I'm going to mirror it. Now I'm going to delete the unwanted segments. So here I'm going to create a spline from this point to this point to here to here and to here. So then delete the unwanted lines. Then you can see here this part is too inside. I'm going to drag it like this. Then draw a line here, and I'm going to delete. Before that, select the points. I'm going to delete this. Then select the entire single tab. Before that, select this curve, and I am going to mirror this towards this center line. Then delete the unwanted segments. So we have to make this as a coincident, or better you can draw a line to coincident these two planes, and delete the unwanted segments. And here I finished a seed part. Click OK. It's not extruding. You can see here the line is got drawn. So go for the sketch and sketch view, and I'm going to delete these unwanted lines. You can check it by selecting the entire part is on color. So select and extrude. I need this side to be a value of 5, or you can increase this value. I am including a value of 3 for our curve. So here I am going to sketch this bottom face. Go for the sketch, or you can use this plane for the sketch view. Go for this plane sketch, go for the sketch view. So here I am going to draw a line, an inclined line, just like that. Click on OK, go for the sweep, go for the sketch and sketch view. Here I am going to draw two concentric circles, or a single circle you can draw it. I am going to enter a value of 3.5 and click OK, and click on OK. So here I am going to reduce this to a value of 3.2. I am going to sketch this face, bottom face. Go for the sketch, go for the sketch view, and have this reference circle. I am going to draw a circle with this reference to a value of 3. Click on OK and extrude it. Flip the direction and remove material, and I am going to extrude this to a value of 4. So now let's create our new part. Go for new and click it. Enter the part name as wheel, MMNS part solid. So here, so draw a circle for the front sketch and sketch view, and I am going to draw a circle with a diameter of 27 into 2. 54. Then I am going to draw the inner circle. As you can see, let's round it off as a value of 42, and you can see here it is a value of 54. So we need to reduce some value for breadth of this tire. So I am reducing this to a value of 46 or 48. So click on OK and extrude it. I am going to extrude it on both the sides to a value of 5 and click on OK. Go for the round, select this. I need this to be a value of 2 and this to be a value of 2. Click on OK. Then I am going to create a chamfer here for this 0.75. Click on OK. Now I am going to repeat this chamfer for this side also. So we need to create a rib for this circle. So go for the front sketch. Go for the sketch view. Here I am going to draw a line from this to here, to here and to here. So here I am going for the dimensions. Select this point and this point, and I need a value of 0.4 as we say. So go for the revolve. Select this sketch. Okay, sorry, we forgot to enter the center line. So go for delete this revolve. Go for the sketch view. Inside the center line here. Click OK. Now go for the revolve. Click OK. So now I am going to pattern this round valve towards the axis pattern. Select this axis 360 to a value of 40. Click on OK. So here I am going to draw the front sketch. Go for the sketch and sketch view. Here I am going to draw the diameter for the disc. To a value of 13. Click on OK. Now I am going to extrude it for both the sides to a value of 4, and I am going to sketch this face again. Sketch, and before that we have to thick this part. So I am going to select this revolve. I am going to make it thick for 0.1. Click OK, and I am going to pattern this to all these references. Okay, so now I am going to create this sketch. Go for the sketch view, and here I am going to create a hole for inserting the connecting rod. So we have already measured the connecting rod dia. So connecting rod dia is a value of 4, so we need to create an inner dia to a value of 3. So I am going to extrude it and remove the material, flip the direction and click on OK. Now select this surface again, and go for the sketch, go for the sketch view here, and I am going to draw a circle with some center points, and I am going to enter a value of 2. Click on OK and extrude it, flip the direction, go for through wall extrude, click on OK, and I am going to pattern it. So here also we need to select the axis pattern. So select the center axis. So So you can see here, this is center axis 360, and you enter the value as 6. So our wheel part is got successfully done. So I'm going to reduce this extrude. So select this face or this extrude. I'm going to reduce this extrude to a value of 2. So our wheel part is got successfully done. Let's create assembly. Click on assembly, unclick it, select MMNS reassemble design. So here I am going to assemble the first part as the frame part. Select the frame part here, and I'm going to assemble this as a default. Click on OK. So then I'm going to hide this and hide the lines that you can see here. So here I am going to assemble the front bar again. For the first part, select the front bar and open it. I am going to use the cylinder mechanism for this. Select the cylinder here and here. So now just drag it towards this and make a new set and select the general. Select this part front plane and the whole center plane. So connection is got completed successfully. So click on OK. So now we'll assemble the handlebar. So click on the handlebar part. So just drag it like this and go on for the cylindrical mechanism. Select this surface and select this inner surface and go for the new set again. Select general, select this front face and the whole assembly front face. So now our connection definition is got completed. So click OK. So at first clear all these references, appearances. So now I am going to assemble the seat part. Go for the assemble and assemble the seat part. I am going to use this as a cylinder mechanism for again. Go for the cylinder, select this outer face and this inner face and just drag it like this and check whether it is in correct dimensions or correct position. After that, select this front face and total assembly front face to make it as a coincident relationship. Go for the new set and select here general and select this face and this face. So connection definition is got completed. So let's give OK for this. So now I am going to insert the wheel part. So go for the assemble. So now I am going to insert the first as a connecting rod part. Open it. I am going to make this as a pin mechanism. So select this axis and select this axis and make the faces from this face and this face. So our connection definition is got completed. So click OK. Now I am going to assemble the wheel part. So select the wheel part here and now I am going to use pin mechanism for this again. So go for the axis display and plane display. Select this axis and select the middle axis. So it got coincidented. Let's make the planes got coincidented. Select this front plane and select this front plane. So connection definition it's got completed. So you can see here like this, our wheel got some, so we need to increase this dimension to a value of 0.50. yeah, it's right. So click on OK. So you can check whether our part is correct or not by dragging this connecting rod. It's rotating. So now I am going to insert the front wheel. So before that I am going to insert the front connecting rod for front. So here I am going to make this as a pin mechanism. Select this axis and select this axis and make the faces coincident. Select this face and select this face. So our connection definition is got completed. Let's add the wheel for this. So click on wheel and open the wheel. So I am going to create this as again pin mechanism. Select this axis and select the wheel center axis. Then you have to make the planes coincident. Select this plane and this center plane. So you can see here our connection definition is got fully completed. So click on OK. So then I am going to insert the mudguard for the back wheel. So before that I am going to insert the mechanisms. So I am going to insert the pedal first. Before that we need to enter the connecting rod for that. So this is going to be the pin mechanism again. Select this axis and select this axis and select this face and this face. So now our connection definition is got completed. So you can see here the face coincidented or not get successfully done. So I am going to make the coincidented for the face for back side from this face and this face. So my connection definition is got fully completed. So give OK for this. So now I am going to assemble the gear part for here and here. Let's go for the gear part. Select gear and click pin mechanism, and I am going to select this axis and the gear axis. So you can see here it is got coincident relationship, and let's make our gear and this face to as a coincident in a relationship. So let's click OK. So let's insert another gear for this. So let's go for the assembly and insert the gear belt again. So here I am going to make a pin mechanism again. Select this axis and this axis, and I am going to make a coincident relationship for this inner face, or else you can select this surface. Okay, we can select this surface. So select this surface and make it as a distance coincident. Just drag it by like this and enter a value of 6 here and click OK. So you can see our connection definition is got fully completed. So you can check whether our connection definition is completed or not by dragging it. So you can drag it like this. So now I am going to insert the pedal model here. for the assembly and go for the pedal and insert the pedal here. And this is also going to be the pin mechanism. Select this axis and drag it like this, and you have to drag it like this. So select this axis and make the faces coincident. Select this outer face and you have to select this inner face. So you can see here connection definition is got fully completed. So click OK here. So let's make appearances clear. So then I'm going to insert the pedal for the back side. So I'm going for a symbol, again the pedal, and now I'm going to drag it like this, rotate it like this. I'm going for the pin mechanism again. Select this axis and this axis, and we have to select the faces coincident. Select this face and select this face. So you can see here our connection definition it got fully completed. So you need to adjust our pedal dimensions. I'm going to adjust this like this. So click on OK. So you can check whether our pedal is rotating or not by dragging it, by dragging this disc. So you can see our pedal is rotating. So our connection definition is got fully completed. So before that we need to add our mudguard on the back seat. So let's go for the symbol. Let's assemble the mudguard. So here I'm going to use a normal constraint. So go for the axis display, select this axis and select this axis. And go for the front view here and drag it like which face you have to want, like that. And I need like this, so this is okay for me. So adjust it like this and click on OK. So now mudguard part is completed. So next assemble the other parts. I think I assembled the wrong part, right? So let's delete this mudguard part, extrude. So assemble the mudguard part. So here as we do the same for the axis coincident, make it as a coincident relationship, drag it like this, go for the front view, drag it like this and click OK. So now our mudguard is completed. Let's go for the front wheel mudguard part. So here also the same, click on this. So I'm going to select as a face coincident, select the outer face, select the inner face and select this outer face. Just try it like this and go for the front view and drag it like wherever you want. I need this to be okay. So our connection part is got successfully completed. So let's assemble the back seat. Before that, clear every appearances. just assemble the back seat part. So here just try it like this, and I'm going to use the normal constraint. Select the axis display, select this axis and this axis, make it as a coincident relationship. Just try it like this and go for the front view, and make sure that your planes are coincidented. Select the parallel. Okay, for that select this front plane and the total front plane and make it as a parallel constraint. So if you want to drag it like this, you can drag it. So for me this is okay, so I'm going to click OK for this. So then I'm going to fix an indicator for the back wheel at the mud guard. So I'm going to assemble the mud guard as a reflector part. Rotate it, and I'm going to assemble this with a normal constraint. Now I'm going to select this axis and I'm going to select this axis and make it as a coincident relationship. Just drag it towards upwards and then rotate it like this and insert it into the hole and make the parallel for this front plane and this front plane, make it as a parallel constraint. So you can see here a reflected got successfully done. So click OK here. So this is the color for the reflector I have included. So then all parts are assembled successfully. So now I'm going to create a belt mechanism for this too. So first deselect all. So now I think we have done a mistake here. So you can see here the belt 1 is on this extrude and belt 2 is on inside. So we have to change that. So for that, go for the pedal 1 and I'm going to hide this. I'm going for the gear belt assembly and I'm going to sketch this. Go for the placement and I'm going to remove this placements. Make this as a coincident for. I'm going to delete this pedal part and I'm going to delete this gear part and I'm going to assemble it again. I'm going to assemble the gear part. Go for the axis display, select as a pin mechanism, select this axis and select this center axis and select this face and this face and make it as a coincident relationship. So now you can see here both are in the same direction. So now I am going to assemble the pedal part here as a pin mechanism again. select this axis, drag it like this, and let's go for the face coincident. Select this face and drag it like this, and select this outer face. So you can see here our connection definition is got fully constrained. So make sure that your pedal is on opposite direction and click on OK. So now let's check whether our part are fully constrained or not. By dragging this component, you have to rotate like this, and then by dragging like this, you have to rotate like this. So our connection definition is got completed. So let's create a belt mechanism here. Go for the applications, go for the mechanism, and go for the belts. Select this surface, control plus select this surface. So you can see here our belt is got successfully completed. So I'm going to click here. Okay. So now let's create our belt. So go for the connections, go for the belts, and you can see our assembled part. I'm going to right click it and I'm going to make a part. I'm going to enter a name as belt part. Okay, and make sure it has empty and click on OK. So now close this, and you can see here we have a belt part, and go for make it as an active part. Now I'm going to sketch this. For that I'm going to make a sweep. So select this surface and this surface and select the entire belt, selecting the curve. Then go for the options, go for references, details, and remove this, this, and this. Now select, we have an origin constraint, so we can make a single extrude. So give on OK and unclick it. Go for the sketch. Let's go for the sketch view. So now here our part is starting on this face, so we should make references for this surface. So go for the reference and reference here, here, and here. So now I'm going to draw a line from here to here and here. You can draw any lines for your belt designs. So you can select by like this. I am entering this value as 0.4 and this has 0.26 and this to be 0.26 and this to be 0.3. Now click on OK. You can see here our build part is successfully completed. So I am going to click OK. So then go for the entire assembly, make it active. So now our belt is created. So let's check it whether it is applicable or not. So you can see here our pedal is rotating correctly. So close it. So let's give appearances to our product. So now let's create some appearances to our material. So now let's give color for the back seat. So I'm going to give metallic red color for this. So go for the metallic color. I'm going to use this to be a pure red. So click on OK. So click this and click the entire part and click on OK. So you can see here our color is got completed. Save this part, and now let's color the connecting rod part. For connecting rod I am going to insert normal metallic color. So select this metallic color and select the entire part and click on OK and save. So you can see here every changes we are doing in single part, it will automatically changes here. So now after creating we are going to color this gear part. So for this gear I am going to select the same metallic color for the outside ring, select this, and I am going to create some metallic red color to the internal surface of these circles as a reflector color. This will help us to see while rotating. Save this part, cancel this. So you can see here our part is got completed. So then let's color the mudguard. So in every cycle the mudguard will be on the black color, so I am giving the normal black color, selecting the entire part here, click on OK. So now every parts are completed. Then next I am going to color the front mudguard as a black color here for the entire part. So now save this, next it, and now we are going to color the pedal part. So go for the pedal part and view, and I am going to use metallic color for this rod and this rod, this and this and this, and this internal surfaces. So then, and here also I forgot it to paint it. So then I am going to create black color for this. Select black color and select the internal surface. So then select the bottom surfaces, then click on OK. So now you can see here I'm going to apply this to a metallic color, then save this part. Then I am going to color the next part as our cycle frame. For this entire frame I am going to give the metallic red color for our entire cycle. So click on this and make this, save this part, and you can see here it has good changes. So now let's go for the handlebar part, and here I am going to give the red color, metallic red color for the internal surfaces. Select this internal surface, that's all. So now I am going to give the black color for the handles to the internal surfaces. Select this surface and this surface. Select the same here and select this inner face, select this inner face and this face. So our coloring for our handlebar is created. So save this and exit this. So then I am going to create appearances for the next handlebar part. So go for the view, and I am going to apply metallic red color for this entire part. So save this and exit this. So then I am going to paint for the next part as a seat part. Go for the view, go for the appearances, and I am going to select black color for the seat and for the internal surfaces and save OK. Now I am going to give the metallic color for this rod and for this base. Now save it. So now save this file and exit, and whether you can check, oh sorry I forgot to paint this color. So go for the color, seat color, and give the appearances as metallic red color. As we do for all these frames, you have to select the same color for every rods. Save this and exit this. So then Our final coloring is on for the wheel. So go for the wheel, and I am going to color the black color. It's a standard color for the wheel. Go for the intent surfaces, select this face and this face and this face and click OK. And now I am going to give the metallic color for the entire part. So select the part, select the entire part and give OK. Now I am going to save this part and I am going to exit this sketch. As you can see here, every changes are made for our cycle. So then let's give color for the reflector. For the reflector, I am going to use the red color, metallic red color for this entire part and say OK. For this background, I am going to use metallic. Metallic red is OK for this. So now save this part and exit this. So you can see every changes has occurred here. So I forgot to change this color, so go for the metallic color, select this part and give OK. So let's give some appearances for our chain as a gray metallic. Select this part and give OK. I think the appearances is not working for this. So our part is got finally completed. So let's go for the mechanism analysis. You can check with the shading with reflections to get the exact metallic color. So now let's go for the applications. Select mechanism and go for the servo motor here. I think there is a motor already here. So now I am going to create a servo motor to this. So then I am going to select the position as an angular velocity and I am going to enter the coefficient as 220. Click OK. So let's go for the mechanism analysis and kinematic analysis. So end time as 1000 and run it. As you can see, it is rotating in the opposite direction. There is no need to worry about that. Go for the motors and edit that motor, and here you can see the flip option. Flip that and click OK. Now go for the mechanism analysis and click the kinematic and enter the end time as 0 and the frame rate as 5. Click on OK. Now our part is successfully completed. Now we can see the mechanism of bicycle by using a Creo parametric. So you can give metallic look with shadows, or you can use the shading with edges reflections. So everything is fine for me. So you can increase the speed by decreasing this frame rate and run it. So thanks for watching, guys. So if you want more videos related mechanical engineering or any other content, you can comment below, and don't forget to like this video, guys. We work a lot more for this video. So if you are new to our channel, subscribe for the more videos. Let's aim for the 1000 subscribers. Thanks for watching, guys.